All right, you guys, we're back, man. I guess it's Money Game Monday, because I ran out of high rent, people.
It's a strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in.
Let's go.
Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I have a very special guest, reoccurring guest in the house, the one and only MixedByBlitz, because he's a dope engineer. What's up, Blitz?
What's up, Brody? How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Been in the studio a lot.
Yes, working on this. I know you've been mixing down and engineering Stevie Stone's new project, and there's a lot of cool things going on there.
There's a lot of cool things on the album that's in the works, and by the end of the year, everybody should hear it. So,
how's all your music coming?
Good. I've actually got the Think About It song you and me got uploaded. I believe it October 13th.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. That's crazy because Ren's new album drops October 13th.
Hey, that's tight.
Yeah, and but so okay, let's get into this, guys. I want to give his credentials. You can find him anywhere on social media. MixedByBlitz. That's MixedByBlitz. Okay, so we got that out the way. I'll definitely link him in the description as well. But he's an engineer. He can sing. He can rap. He can produce. And he's coming up the ranks, been doing some, man, wait till his credentials drop this year on some of the big artists he's mixing down and stuff like that. It's incredible, crazy. So it's super exciting. But as we do this, we said Ren's new album, Sick Boy, drops October 13th, okay? But the music video that's supposed to break the internet is Money Game Part 3, and that drops October 12th.
The day before.
Yes.
Okay.
And today, this is why it's so cool, because it ties into the theme. I never put you in front of Money Game. So today, we're going to watch Money Game 1 and 2. You know, hey.
Yeah,
So it's like before John Wick 4 comes out, you watch all three, get hyped before you go to the movies. All right, that's what's going on today, you guys. So don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. Here we go, y'all. 40. Now we're here. So this is Money Game. Now, before we get into this, it's crazy because I've had so many guests on here. Sometimes I get lost. Now, Money Game, now you've seen High Ren and you've seen the Tales of Jenny and Screech.
Yes.
Okay. So Money Game, this first one is another one take.
Oh, okay.
So
just like those.
It's mic'd up. They're playing. So when you watch this, you know, just keep that in mind because it's really interesting. We're going to have a conversation. Again, I don't want to spoil the reaction, you know, but I like this. And any questions you have or whatever you're seeing, let the people know. But this is Money Game Part 1. Then we'll get into Money Game Part 2, and we're going to vibe.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
You guys, don't forget to click the link in the description. I'm putting the Sick Boy album digital link and the physical link so you can order Ren's new album, pre-order it so we can get him to #1 on those independent charts on iTunes and Apple Music and all that good stuff. He just surpassed the Rolling Stones, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep this train moving. All right, enough talking. This is Ren, Money Game with MixedByBlitz. I'm going to call him Blitz for short, but get the name right, you guys.
Hey.
MixedByBlitz.
It's a strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through Parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strive, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A pull chain to your shoes, I'm pained. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Is he about to beat the hell?
I don't know. No comment.
Oh man.
What's funny is the homie playing the guitar is his Roman. I think that's how you say it. The way it's spelled, I always want to say Romaine, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Roman. If not, I'm about to get murked in the comments and chats because I always mess little things up like that. But it's just like, yeah, that's who's playing the guitar in that seat with the mask on.
See, I had a feeling it was going to be written, like they were going to transition to that, but yeah.
Oh damn! I wonder if I spoiled it for you.
I mean, I kind of have this little gut feeling that it's the light and dark. You know what I'm saying? Like that's he's the dark side. He's about to beat himself up, and he's like telling himself to stop, and it stops. You know what I'm saying? It's really but like the inner thoughts.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's where it's going anyways.
Yeah.
But
it's funny because I'll be like no comment, so you have an authentic reaction. But I know where you're coming from now because I'm thinking about the things that I've played for you. And so there's so like it's unique like going into Ren's stuff because I'm so down the rabbit hole. I'm like kind of get it now, right? But if you haven't gone down the deep rabbit hole, you're just like, oh, is he gonna do this? Is he gonna do that? But yeah, man, enjoy the ride then. Right. Here we go.
Let's do this.
We got MixedByBlitz in the house. We're rocking to Money Game Part 1, and right after this, we're gonna get into Money Game Part 2 as we get ready for Part 3 to drop in October. Let's go. This old money game.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the way we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant. Cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves.
I really want to sample this.
Oh,
and make a beat out of rain, 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 rain. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna have to do this now. All right, cool.
It's crazy because I don't know if you guys know this, but my Rich Men North of Richmond remix, he sampled it and made the beat. Like I put that in the title, like so people knew. But if you weren't reading the credits, he did that. And now that you say that, that's why I had the idea. Like, yo, can you sample it? Because there was no drums.
Yeah.
And you could just get that ding, 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 and you could even flip it. Oh man, you could flip it and do a song called Rain. Because you could get the rain, 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 rain. What? All right. If y'all want the Rain remix, let's go. That'd be tight. A Rain freestyle off of Money Game.
Yep.
I'm with this, bro.
If y'all want it, let us know.
Yeah, tap in the comments in the chat. Yo, bro, I didn't want to go crazy on this because I could get in this forever. There is so much complexity on what he's talking about, from freedom of speech to immigrants. I was just like, yo, he's kind of snapping right there, because the freedom of speech, he's like, you have freedom of speech, but when is it okay to say hateful slurs, right? Mm-hmm. But on the flip, you need freedom of speech because, like, people from, let's say, you know, all right, how could I word this? People from other demographics have been lifted up, let's say in America during civil rights, because of their freedom of speech. Yeah. Even though someone has the freedom to say a slur, we could also use, and it's like this, it's so complex, because what he's saying, I get it, but once you start banning someone for saying a slur, then when do we start banning someone for saying we need positive change? Yeah. It's so complex. And then the immigration stuff he's talking about is like, it's so real what he's saying. But at the same time, when we don't have rules, we get chaos. And now that we have certain structures in place, it's just like, it is so, like, he's really hitting some points where you hear, like, it's just a great conversation and debate to be had just in general in this day and age, but like a civil debate, like, hey, how do we just get things to a better playing field?
And his cadence with it is crazy. Like the way he's delivering it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's hard to do, especially because he's just going to the guitar. So he's like, usually when you chop, you think of hi-hats, you think, oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah, and that's funny because you're a chopper. Yeah. I'm not really a chopper. I can rap fast, but I don't process it like you, because you've been, and you guys don't understand, when we say chopping in America, that's fast rappers. That's why Tech 9 has the Midwest choppers. That means very fast rap, syllable use, machine gun rap. Yeah. And that's just for people who don't know. A lot of you guys do know. But he chops. You chop a lot, and you're good at it. And because I've heard you, like, you're getting to this place with your production where you're directing people, where you're telling, hey, you should chop right here. Yeah. You should write your verse like this. Yeah. So that's real cool that you picked up on that. I didn't even think to highlight that, but I'm seeing, because he's like, the immigrant, the Saxons, and
the way he's doing it is just like, he doesn't need the guitar, and you feel like, I've already got the beat. Like, there's a beat in my head just because of his rapping, and then the guitar could just adds to it. It's not really like he's going to the guitar. He's just making his own beat, and we all can feel that, like, yo, man, the way he's doing it, it seems like it's all perfectly synced and you know what I'm saying? It's
interesting. It reminds me of when Harry Mack's beats cut off and he just keeps freestyling. It's just that metronome in your brain. Mm-hmm. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's Ram for you.
Veins, but we like to point the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
That's how it ends. You gotta be. Oh man, I would have. How long did it take for him to drop part 2? I would have thought like he's gone forever. Oh man,
Yo,
is he good?
Yo, it's crazy because the whole that whole thing, it's just like so. Okay, you take it in. It's your reaction. What's going on? What are you thinking here?
Oh man, I'm still wondering about the guy in the chair. Okay, like, is that him at the end of the day? Okay, I know you told me that's somebody actually playing it, but I see where we're going with. Like, and I thought we were going there.
Yeah,
we didn't.
It's a little more straightforward.
Yeah,
than like the twist on Jenny and Screech. It's just it's like a song.
But he's like, it seemed like he was about to light the dark side of him on fire.
Does
that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna kill the good side of me, but I'm about to kill the bad side of me.
Got you.
And then it ended, and I was like, "Oh, what's about to happen?" You know what I'm saying?
So, with the video, there's so much going on in the video that they did really well. And I think I have the first time I ever saw this, I had a different interpretation. Not than you in general. I'm saying than what I'm about to give here. I think, and I could be wrong here, I think the dude sitting in the chair is the money game, is the bag of money, just all white, and even with the head, it almost looks like an upside down bag of money with eyes on it. I don't know. But I feel like the dude sitting in the chair is the bag of money. Now, hear me out. I could be wrong because this was the first time I thought of it in this way. After I think I've seen the video maybe 4 times. High Ren is the one where I've just seen, and Jenny and Screech I've seen so many times. There's so many little things that I've noticed in those videos. But every time you watch something like this, you interpret it a little different. And I'm thinking the person in the seat is the money game, like representing the bag of money. And he's rapping to it the whole time, like, you're the problem. Money is the issue. F this. Like, he's talking about all these intricate, in-depth, complex things about money, and he's blaming it on the money game. But as you listen to the lyrics, in the hook, he's saying, or there's a verse, I forget, where he's like, in the middle, we fall asleep. And he says, we're all a part of this money game. And essentially at the end, I think he's just saying, I'm done. He's like, I don't want to be a part of the problem. Like, even though he's saying we're in the middle, the solution or the problem, he's like, I don't have the answer. I'm done.
That makes so much sense.
That's what what I just kind of I see. He's saying that in the track, but now I put the visual together with, yo, why is he like, yo, da-da-da. I think the piece that I've been missing was that the dude playing the guitar or in the all white is the money game. And that's what he's rapping.
Yeah.
To. That's what I think today. And my thoughts and interpretation of that might change. So that's what I think. But I don't know. With Ren's stuff, I don't think there's any. He leaves this stuff up to interpretation. He tells you that. And that's why he likes watching people's reactions, because everyone's different. And there have been times where I've done reactions. Like I did a reaction with Flip, and Flip started kind of laughing and clowning at the end of High Ren because of the high pitch opera sounded like yodeling to him. And he was a little faded. And I noticed that people were getting after that part. But then throughout the reaction, if they watched to the end, he was just like, bro, I really like Ren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just interesting because sometimes people from the outside, they're like, this is my boy. They come here to just hear people be like, glory, Ren, all glory. And they're not used to someone giving a critique. Well, I didn't like the way he used his voice here and there. And I think that's the magic of reactions. And that's why I don't have to put up the reactions that aren't good.
Yeah.
But to me, those are just as good as the ones that everyone else thinks are amazing, because it's real. Like I'm capturing a moment of someone's authentic thought. And that's why, even with what you were saying, like I was like, yo, you had seen High Ren and then Jenny and Screech. And with that, you came in here kind of like, oh, thinking of those, like, oh, waiting for that.
But now that you brought the money game perspective of it, like that's the money game right there. But he's like, I don't want to be a part of it no more. That's making more sense now.
But that one was way more straightforward than, let's say, Jenny and Screech, which is like all over the place. In a good way.